What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with the final haul video of 2023. That's right, the year is gone. Man, what a year it's been. And of course, I saved the best for last, coming in under the wire with the final book on my hit list for grail books that I wanted to get. And I know I use that word grail, I throw it around a lot more loosely than a lot of people that collect, because as I've said, grails are different for different people. I don't have the means to get an Action Comics #1, an AF-15, a Detective 27, which are absolute monster grails. So, my grails are just a little bit more achievable and realistic. But that does not mean they're not fantastic grail books and definite books that you should have in your collection, in my opinion. But that being said, let's get started. We'll warm up to it, of course, like we always do with a little bit of the Midtown pickup, which, by the way, this is the Midtown from last week that just showed up, and I've got another one should show up Tuesday, since New Year's Day is the holiday. But I still have a haul Midtown shipment that is still lost in the mail from 3 weeks ago. So still fighting. I've already submitted a missing mail search request. Haven't heard anything back from them. I'm almost to the point where I'm just going to color them gone and see if I can't get my money back. It's not insured, so I don't know. Don't know what. I may just be out. Luckily, it isn't an incredibly large amount of money, but about $40. But still, it's $40. I'm going to try to get it back, but hopefully I'd rather have the books than the refund. So hopefully they'll pull their head out and get my books to me eventually. Not sure what step to go to next. The holidays have prevented me from being able to call and see if I can't fight with them over the phone. But we'll see what happens. We'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, let's get on with this week's haul. First up, we have got Spider-Boy #2. I can't remember who does this variant cover, but I liked it. I got it. I'm liking the Spider-Boy character. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's kind of like, it's almost like Marvel thinks, wow, we kind of screwed up putting Miles Morales as an alternate universe character, so now we can't put them, together. So they just made another Miles Morales wannabe with Spider-Boy so he could be in the same universe as Spider-Man. That's what it seems like. I could be way off, but anyway, I picked it up. I probably won't go too deep with the Spider-Boys, but we'll see. And this one I bought because I kind of just want to read it. From Boom Studios, the Scotty Young cover. It is Animal Pound #1. Tom King. I know he didn't do so great with Batman, but I'm hoping he can do pretty good with this. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to. I promise I'm going to. We'll see how this one pans out. Next up, I read the first issue. This is the third issue. I'm a little behind on it, but it just sounded fun. But it is Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and I picked up the Mike Deodato cover. So I want to catch up on it and pick it up. I've got so much to do. Holidays have put me so much behind. I have really got to get through my collection and weed it out a little bit. Had my fourth fourth annual Stevie B Comics comic book giveaway at my store where I work. I just put some boxes out and gave them away to customers for free. Nothing crazy, basically a bunch of dollar bin books that, I got in, but the customers really enjoy it. They look forward to it every year. Every year, at the beginning of December, they start asking me, are you going to do comic books this year? Are you going to do comic books this year? And yes, I'm going to do them every year as long as I can. It's a nice way to thin out the herd and give a little bit back to the actual community that I live in and work in. But anyway, next up, I had to get this one. It was part cover by and part nostalgia for me, but it was the original X-Men #1. But love that old school original X-Men cover. Just a gorgeous cover. But I don't know that I will go too deep in it. I'll read the first one and then we'll see from there. Next up, we got Daredevil Black Armor #2. I think it's cool. They're doing a little old school stuff with the black armor. And of course I had to get this cover because this is just nasty. And it's got my favorite X-Men character on there, Sabretooth. And, with a little hobgoblin appearance. So that's pretty cool. Love the cover. But love that they're going and doing the black armor stuff. Sabretooth, one of the big keys that I knocked off my list for this year. Probably one of the 2 biggest keys that I wanted. And boom. And I got it. Yeah, I know. So one of the things, I keep throwing this up. I got it right here because I haven't put it away. Got a lot of books I haven't put away yet. And we'll do some rearranging, some gator guarding and stuff like that. But Sabretooth was probably number 1 on my hit list for the year. Was the first appearance, and I got that one. But at a close second was this book. And this is the final. That completes my Midtown haul. But this, just under the wire, my goal was to get the first appearance of Sabretooth and this first appearance before the end of the year, and I just made it under the wire and picked it up. And that is Daredevil #131, the first appearance of Bullseye. This is a great key to have. This is a mid-grade copy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. There's no 9/8 candidates, but if I can just find a cheap book that's in a 9/8 case or something, I might could just swap it out. That's a thing now. Kidding. Little backhanded comment there. But anyway, luckily for me, the market's starting to soften a little bit, and this finally came down to where it just hurt a little bit to spring for it, but it was within grasp, and so I picked it up. Finally get to knock this big key off my list. I was excited. So, did anybody close out the year with, by obtaining one of the big keys on their list? I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. I always wish for everybody to, be successful in their hobby. And I hope y'all, Christmas brought y'all some really cool stuff for your collection. I know I managed to knock off 2 of the top 2 keys off my list for the year 2023. And I couldn't be happier. Now, the question remains is what next? If you knocked off the top 2 keys off your list, what do you go after next? Well, price is going to dictate. If the market starts to soften a little bit more, I've got a few other books that I would really like to have, but have always been way out of my range, but they're starting to creep down. One of them has come down from about a $500 book to about a little over $300 book. So it's coming down. coming down. Maybe by next year, that one will be a monster grail for me to get. I'll just tell you, it don't matter. By the time I get one, you'll forget I even said it. But it's the first appearance of Teen Titans. Brave and the Bold that one. I can't remember. I'll just put it there. I'll show the picture. But first appearance of Teen Titans. I've got the first appearance of the new Teen Titans. And I got new Teen Titans #1 on my wall back here. Or Teen Titans #1 on my wall back here. And, of course, the first appearance of the new Teen Titans up there. So, got those two big keys off the wall. But the big one is the first appearance of Teen Titans. Love to get that one. But anyway, that is my haul video for this week. Make it short and sweet for the last video of the year. I hope everyone has a wonderful New Year's Eve. Be safe. Please be safe. Like I've always said, it's not just your life you're taking into your hands. It's somebody else's. And I guarantee you, if you get in the car and you drink and drive and you kill somebody or their kid and their kids and stuff, you will never be able to forgive yourself. It's just not worth it, especially now that we've got Ubers and Lyfts and there's 100 different ways to get home without drinking and driving. Please use one. Be careful, or drink at home. You can pass out on your own floor. But that's going to do it. Before you go, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.